Hey Wonder Crew, it's Mike here, and have you ever wondered how I can get my kids to pack for traveling? Well, today we're gonna find out.
Jacob, you have kids? What? What the hell? What the hell you saying?
No, if I actually had kids, that would kill me.
Hey guys, it's Isaac with the Wanda Crew. Today we are packing. As you might notice, there are 3 different levels of cleanliness in our suitcases. I would love for you to guess whose is who, but you'll never get it. But long story short, this one on the end that looks not as great as the other 2 is, as you can see by the color, belonging to that kid sitting right there.
Hey, I tried my best, because last time it was done for me.
Literally, no, it was not.
Yes, it was. Yeah, going to Ghana. It was done for me. So I did the best I could for my first time packing.
So we are showing you guys how to turn this into that, more or less. You have these red pair of shorts. First try. Okie dokie. Now we're on shirts. So with these, I'll do it facing you guys, so it might be kind of wonky. Fold the ends in, as well as the outer edge out. One fold in towards each other, and then go for itself. Shirts are the easier portion of clothing to roll up. Much easier. Now you can do it.
Okay.
If you can do it, I'm sure everybody else in the world can manage, including babies.
Wow! That's not kind.
Now, arranging it and whatnot. Now we are moving on to packing the suitcase. So we're going to start on the right side for us with the 2 little straps right here. This is where all of our clothing is going to go. So 2 of our shirts that are still over here for some weird reason. Where's the rest of your shirts, Jacob?
Shirt.
I'm going to put them into a row and then try to then make it compact inside the suitcase so it's not moving about much. I'll use something smaller to fill in this gap. But then you just fill it in like you're filling in a Tetris space, except that you get to choose all your blocks. I'm going to put our towel as the base on the other side with his goggles as well as slides. And then next with these as well, we're also going to put the water shoes in here. Actually, put them in. Space is not on the towel. And that's probably good for this area because he doesn't have too much. Means that Jacob's going to be our souvenir guy when we're on the way back. While it might not be perfect, it does, however, it does now work. Now we're going to give the floor to my sister, Sarah, and she's going to explain to you guys what we're putting inside of our luggage. Everything.
Thanks, Isaac. Now I will be showing you guys all the things that I will be putting in my carry-on, starting with my backpack. So these are all the things I have. This is my stuffy. I'm bringing it along because every night I sleep with it and it helps me fall asleep kinda. And then I have this sleep mask. Because I'm a really light sleeper, I need dark or else I'll wake up and will just not go to sleep. And then I have this Mendy kit because you need your stuff, and you can't have any bottles of liquid or anything that are over 100 milliliters. So, and this is an airport safe bag because it's clear, like they asked for, and everything can be shown clearly. Then I have deodorant. The airport does not consider deodorant a liquid, so it's fine. And then I have this hair straightener because sometimes I like to straighten my hair, and yeah. Then I have this clippy thingy where you clip it onto the tray thingy on the plane, and then you can put your phone on it. So Dad will explain more about that. We got 2 pairs of sunglasses because even though I wear glasses, I could double up. I got my portable, foldable water bottle, and it does not take up a lot of space. Yeah, easy to transport and stuff. Really small and all that. Then I have charger because I need to charge my phone. And yada yada. Got the block that has multiple things on it because yeah. I have my wallet because you gotta have a place to put your money. Then I have my headphone and watch charge, and then I got pads because gotta be prepared. And it's all going into these backpacks. We all have one, and we'll each have our own different things. And some of them will be the same because, yeah. And so next I'm going to pack all this stuff into here, and then we'll move on over to my other carry-on, my suitcase. Okay, now that we finished packing up all my stuff for my bag, it is time to show you and pack up what's gonna be in my suitcase. So over here I have some underwear and socks. And then here I have my slippers and my water shoes for known reasons, because, yeah. I have my goggles, my towel, and my swimsuit. And I probably will put these in my bag just to save space because we need to make sure we have enough space for all our stuff and our souvenirs and stuff like that once we finish the trip and start heading back to Canada. So that's what I'm packing for our 11-day trip to Jamaica. Now I'm gonna shoot you over to Dad, and he's gonna explain all the tech things that he's gonna bring.
Thanks, Sarah, and hey, Wonder Crew. I hope you guys are enjoying the kids takeover, but you know what? The tech stuff, that's my portion of the thing, and I love talking about it. And there are a few other things that I think we need to talk about packing, and things that especially single parents and co-parents probably want to make sure that they have with them. But let's start with the tech. First of all, the important stuff. Power banks, batteries. Especially if you're going to be in places that aren't necessarily hotels or resorts, if you're going to be going on day trips and stuff like that, you want to have plenty of power. This is enough power for a family of 4 to go all day. Obviously, that stuff's got to come back and be charged in the evening, but that should be enough for a day for a family of 4 to power cameras, to power phones, and all that kind of stuff. Of course, a Wonder Crew, a YouTube channel would not be complete without bringing out the drone. So I've got my drone here, and we'll be taking that, of course, so we can get those sweet, sweet Caribbean ocean shots. I am so excited for those. Cannot wait to do it. Also want to make sure that you have got plenty of memory cards. Of course, most cameras and stuff like that are taking the micro SDs. So I made sure I've got lots of them, as well as adapters, so that I can get memory off onto my laptop. Now, I'm not showing you my laptop here, but of course it's going to be coming with me because of course I've got work to do while I'm out there, but you definitely want to make sure that you've got lots of memory cards. Sarah mentioned the clip for the airplane. So the way this works is it comes out, this part goes on the tray, and your phone goes in here. Now you've got something to hold your phone while you're on the airplane instead of having to put it on the tray or anything like that. Just a neat little gadget. I enjoyed it. We'll do a review of this on the plane to see how they worked. Everybody's got one, so we're definitely gonna do that. If you're traveling and you don't have a DJI Pocket 3 like we do, and that's what I'm filming on, I can't show it to you here, I'll show it to you later, but we also have the Osmo 6, that's for the phone, with the phone holder and a tripod mount, so that we can use the phone. Beside it, we've got the GoPro-like action camera. It's Akaso. It's just a cheaper version of the same thing, along with its batteries. We've got the microphones, which I'm using right now, and we've got accessories for all of the above. Now, it would be crazy to just take things all like this and stuff them in the bag. So of course, I've got cases for all the important stuff so that it can travel safely, whether it's in the hard case or whether it's in my backpack. Some of the other things that are coming along that are important. Of course, like Sarah mentioned, we all got the foldable water bottle. These are great because they do not take up a lot of space, but more importantly, once you're on the other side of the airport, you can open this up, fill it up, and you've got a water bottle for at the airport or for carrying with you on day trips that again, just doesn't take up a lot of space. Perfect. Sunglasses, gotta have those. I've got my travel amenity kit there as well. Make sure if you're a contact wearer like me, you've got your contacts and other liquids like that. Also remember your meds. I cannot count how many times I have forgot some sort of med or something like that and kind of had to suffer. So you want to make sure that you've got that. The cord holder for all of the cords and stuff like that you're going to bring. Do not assume that where you're going is going to have American plugs. So if you're not sure, definitely want to bring a travel adapter. I don't have one showing here, but we do have one. Also, bring money. Most places take American dollars, but of course bring some of your own money for airports and stuff like that as well. Make sure that your bank account and your credit cards are not empty when you're going so that you have an emergency contingency fund as well. Of course, the passports and stuff like that, you want to have your boarding cards. And there is one more thing that I want to show you guys, and that is my travel binder. Now, my travel binder is not just a binder for all the things that I need to remember to do for the trip on the side of the channel. It's also all the things that I need to have for the kids, and because I'm a single parent, because I've got this co-parenting thing, I always want to make sure that I have got every bit of documentation that is possible, so that if I get stopped at an airport and somebody asks me, what are you doing with these kids? I can show everything. So I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to list what's in there. Also, all the stuff that we've shown you, we're going to have down in the description in our packing list. So click on that link. You don't have to remember all of this. We have got it all ready for you in an easy to use packing list for any length of trip that you are going on. So, what's in the binder? First thing I've got is an emergency summary. This is a piece of paper that anybody can pick up and know who to call, who to contact if anything happens, where we're staying, the kids' information, any meds that they're taking, emergency contacts, etc. Next thing I have is my travel consent. Now in this case, it is coming directly from the court. I have the important sections highlighted so somebody can quickly go in and see that I am authorized to travel. Behind those, I have the kids' information. So I have copies of the passports and I have copies of the birth certificates for every kid. I also have proof of communicating with my ex on the trip. These are things that are just important, just in case, because you never know who you're gonna find at the airport, who is gonna ask you a certain question. You wanna make sure that you have all the answers ready. Behind that, I've got all the itineraries ready to go, one for each kid. Yes, they are all the same, but because they have each person's name on them, like this, it's important to have one for everybody. Just again, another piece of proof that you've got everything going. I've got my parenting order in the next section, the current one that not only has, the mix of parenting, has names and all that kind of stuff, but has the clauses on travel. So even if somebody is thinking to themselves, I'm not sure about that, there's also the clauses on travel that are in here. Again, all this stuff is just designed to make sure that if somebody asks me a question, I am absolutely prepared. And as single parents and as co-parents, I think this is so important. Now, the rest of the binder is the boring stuff for you. This is the stuff like my hotel reservations and all that kind of stuff. Because we're getting sponsored, of course, I have all our emails just in case. And I've got a lot of stuff for the trip itself for the channel. So this is stuff that we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing a food challenge. And of course, I've got, little scripts and stuff like that from things that we need to do. I also have a daily log. Unless you're shooting a YouTube channel, you may not need something like this, but you know what? It's probably a great idea to just have a journal or something where you can write down your own thoughts on the travel and what you're doing and what you've done day to day, and carve out some space for that for yourself. But anyway, like I mentioned, this is some stuff that we have in our travel binder. The last thing that we have way in the back is the actual printed itinerary of all the things that we plan on doing on the trip. Again, just in case. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, I don't want to carry all of that on me in paper. And you know what? That's fine. You definitely want to have these documents in some sort of form, whether it's in paper, whether it's electronic. Something else that you can do is you can use an app like TripIt, where you can put all your stuff together in one thing. But anyway, I think that's enough. We've got tech, we've got everything, and guess what? We're just about ready to get on the plane and go to Jamaica. I hope you guys have liked this video. I hope the kids have taught you something and helped you, especially those of you, again, who are parents and stuff like that. Different angle on it, letting the kids do their own packing. Will it be a mistake? Who knows? Let's find out together. But until next time, we'll see you in Jamaica.